Hello and welcome back to Snack Play Love, where today we have got our first delivery of the new kitchen KatKin, which has apparently caused some controversy by not being the same as the previous version. As you can see, this is the new box, some damage, and this is the old box that it used to come in, which was perfect size for play, but this looks like a jumping in and out box. This is Luna. Luna does not eat KatKin, and this is Flo, and she does. Flo has a delicate stomach, and so the normal food just destroys her. And Luna just doesn't seem to care about the KatKin, which is good because at £2 a day, it's cheaper that she doesn't. So come on, thank you. The box will be yours once it is open. Yeah, it's ripstop tape, so it's a bit harder for me to open than it could be, but that's fine. So, your cat rules the world, protect them for it. So, they use wool. And we've been using this to improve the cushionness of our chairs, which is quite good. It looks like they've fixed the problem with the gaps, because on the previous ones, the ones that were in the gaps, were always a little bit melty. Love hard, feed fresh. So those are some ice packs, which will go in the fridge and gradually defrost. So here are the new trays. Confusingly, this seems to be the same colour. Just about. So this is cow flavour, moo. This is chicken flavour, cluck. That's a toy underneath it, that's why. So the complaints seem to have been from people that it's much more obvious how grainy the meal is because it's cooked and then put into the trays. Previously, because it was cooked in the pack, you ended up with a lot of the fat floating around as well. So I think that's the problem that they're noticing. I think that it's exactly the same quality stuff, but you're not getting quite as much animal fat built in. And this might mean that my vegetarian partner finds it more acceptable to feed them this. So the central idea is that these are recyclable. I mean, the soft packets were if you wash them out, but it was almost impossible to get all the animal fat off them. So, you know, it wasn't the best idea. But these can go in the plastic recycling once rinsed, and it looks like they'll clean quite well. They're very soft plastic, so they're not sort of, you know, destroying the environment by using all the plastic. It doesn't look like they're made from recycled plastic, but kind of everything. Who was attacking me? Were you being attacked, Luna? I had to move the chair for something else. There's a pizza box and a hedgehog. So let's see if you can split them up like they suggested. If you can do it one-handed, I'll be impressed. Yep, here we go. So you can split their morning and their evening feed. And can poor old arthritic me open it with one hand? Maybe if I use the right corner. Yeah, just about. So people have complained that it looks a bit pasty now. It always kind of did if you heated it up. But it's not a problem because meat paste is just meat. So bearing in mind that Luna doesn't usually eat this, let's see what she thinks. Is that the food you don't like? Is it making you hungry? I mean, this should elicit a response. You've already had second breakfast, haven't you? So yeah, there's no complaints about the flavour from Flo. It's going to take you ages to eat it like that though, isn't it? I need to chop it up for you. Let's put it in a bowl and see what it looks like. So, as with the previous version, you will have to use a lot of space in your freezer. There's a lot more space between the packets on this one, which means that I suspect I'll need even more space in the freezer, which is another downside because you get quite a lot at a time And Flo doesn't have it for every single meal, mainly because of a delicate stomach, but also it would get a little bit more costly if we did do that. So we move the ratatouille. So it's Ross Noble. Yeah, that's definitely something to consider. What you do is you take like 3, so we'll take a cluck, a moo and a gobble, and you stick those in the fridge, and those last for 3 days. And when you're down to the last one, then you move another 3 over, and gradually the freezer can have some human food in. At the moment, I'm going to have to figure out what to do with those. So, final verdict then, Flo. Is it as nice as it was previously? Oh, you're going to lick the spoon? Yeah, let's ignore all the meat. She seems to prefer it while it's still cold. We tried heating it up, making it into sort of the horrible mousse soup that results from just putting it in the microwave for a little bit. But she much prefers the crispy frozen stuff, which is odd. But, yep, she does not seem to have noticed that it's from a new kitchen or a new recipe. To me, it's very similar without all the fat. But, yeah, maybe some cats don't like it now. Oh, you're getting it on the floor. She's such a terrible cat. So bad at eating. Can you be good at eating instead? Right, this has been Food Stuff Finds. I've got 3 more left on the floor in here to figure out how to put in the freezer. You sure you don't want any, Luna? You sure? It's new. Definitely not the same stuff. No? Goodbye.